feel like it's irresponsible to continue to push this narrative of black women being at the forefront of every struggle, every social justice movement. Don't get me wrong, I know that some black women feel called to that space, so don't come trying to drag me like, but we enjoy being activists, but we still want to speak up for our people. Yeah, if you want to do that, fine, you do that. You do that. But as for me and my dark self, I want to be a princess. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is Ebony Ohen, also known as Glowhen. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you stay, make yourself comfortable, and subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey fam, you look good. Did you do something new with your hair? Oh, girl, I did too. Thanks for noticing. I'm just gonna get straight to the chase. And we got some issues. We got some real issues going on within our community, and I'm tired of it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I've spoken on this before in different ways, in different mediums. Literally, I wrote an article on Medium saying, Black women, get off the front lines. And you know what? As I was thinking about it, and as I was talking to some of my other homegirls who are upset about this, I realized that, like, we have no one to blame but ourselves. But before I go too deep into that, of course, we are going to do a makeup look. I'm going to show you guys an updated beauty routine because I got some new products that I'm really excited for. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get right to it. And by the way, I am wearing my Black Billionaires Club crew neck, exclusive rare ting. This is in the shade Peanut Butter. Shout out to Obi. I love this crew neck so much. It's super cozy. And yeah, support black businesses always. It's not just a trend, it's a lifestyle, okay? If you ain't buying black, what you doing? What are you doing? Okay, I just brought you guys in a little bit closer. I just got a very concerning email from my job. I mean, it's not that concerning, but it's a little concerning because that means more work for me. Great. Okay, so y'all, it's just a lot on my mind right now. You know, I usually don't take notes before I record videos, and there's a reason for that. I enjoy being as candid and spirit-led as possible on camera, but I know what's on my heart to talk about. And starting off, I'm going to be using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I've been using this lately. I don't know if I've shown it on my channel yet. I know I've definitely shown it on my Instagram feed. It's a really great primer. I just love this. It feels almost like a skincare too. So like 2 pumps of that, get that worked in my face. So I recently was made aware of Colin Kaepernick's new book cover for his book that I guess he's been working on for some years. Y'all, here's the thing, and I say this all the time, I'm no activist. I am not a politic savvy person. I veer very far away from things that I know I don't have the range for, okay? So that's one, and I'm always looking to learn from somebody else. So Colin Kaepernick, he is dropping a book called Abolition for the People, the Movement for a Future Without Policing and Prisons. And he released the cover for that book, which shows my homegirl in a nutshell. She's dark skinned, she has kinky hair, a TWA, she has a wide nose, dark eyes, dark almond shaped eyes, like hoop earrings, a cute floral shirt, like. So I'm going to go ahead and set my primer with the Meta Cosmetics Skin Silk Glue Setting Powder, per usual, and kind of talk about why this book cover is upsetting for me. So, I'm so tired of this purple glitter from this little Ulta bag showing up everywhere on my face when I start doing my makeup. So for me, personally, as someone who declines purposefully to engage in any and every conversation about politics. I did not ask for my demographic to be the soldier of any type of social movement. Like, I want to be a princess. I want to be a black woman who enjoys herself, her life, her friends, luxury, and things like that. Like, I don't think that that type of representation for black women, dark-skinned black women specifically, is necessary. But we as a society, we as people have been literally ODing that imagery. Like, there's so many other instances where you see black women who are darker skinned at the face and forefront of this struggle, and it's like, where are the men? I do not mind seeing black men in that place of strength and power, because we already know how damaging the strong black woman narrative is. Like, have we not moved past that? This is the Rare Beauty Dewy Blush, Liquid Blush. I actually really like this. It's so pigmented. I'm glad I got the dewy formula and not the matte formula, because it just adds extra shine. I actually like a more dewy skin-like finish. I mean, I like matte in my, I guess, more oily areas. I like for that to be a little bit more matte, but I like whenever a product gives me the shine I want. And I've learned with this product that it's better to do it underneath foundation. So that's what I'm doing. And you will see just how these 3 little dots are gonna go a long way. So as I was saying, I don't like the fact that we've reduced, I think I might actually add more. I don't like the fact that we've reduced black men in their necessary roles as protectors of society to pretty much the clowns of society. Granted, a lot of black men may have put themselves in that place, respectfully. Look how pretty that is. It's so natural. But yeah, I'm here. I am still here for black men being strong. I'm still here for positive images of black men in their masculinity, in their strength, in their power, being protectors of society. I don't like the way that we're making black women be the strong black men that we need in society. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Like, we are literally conditioning black women to become strong black men. And I don't like that. I'm not strong. And there's a couple, I'm not afraid to admit that. I am not strong, okay? I don't like going to the gym. I have a very weak upper body. I struggle to carry a case of water from point A to point B. I would love to have a man to do that for me. Like, and there's no shame in that. And on top of that, yes, I do want the black man to protect me. I don't want please excuse me when I say this, but I don't want my sister protecting me from danger. I don't. Sis, I want you to be protected, but I don't need, And if you're able to, more power to you. I think all women should learn how to use a gun in the event that they are by themselves. I know how to use a gun, so don't mess with me. I know how to use my pepper spray too, so don't mess with me. But I am so much here for positive images of black men protecting black women, protecting their community at large. Because why do we only see black men? I'm using this concealer from Fenty. I think it's called Pro Filter Concealer. I don't be knowing what Fenty's products are called, but I got this recently and it's a really good match, so I've been using it. And you know, I don't like the direction that we've been going in as a people, and I would be very ignorant to act like we just got there out of nowhere. Like, it was obviously gradual, obviously heavily influenced by media and social media and all types of just different debates about stuff that just should not matter, because at the end of the day, what people argue about on social media 9 times out of 10 has nothing to do with how they live in their regular lives. So I made a tweet years ago, I think 2018. And let me pull that tweet up, because this tweet has gone everywhere around the sun in 90 days. So let me pull up this tweet while I let my concealer dry down a little bit. Yes, okay. So this was, I guess, the day after Thanksgiving. I don't know what I was on or what I was thinking. But this tweet says, men aren't trash, women aren't crazy, everyone is damaged, most are distracted. Everyone needs healing. Not everyone is aware of what or how to heal. Nobody has all the answers. Be patient, be transparent, be compassionate, be open to love, and be the light. And that's all I'm trying to do right now. But I also gotta be the salt, because I am annoyed. Like, I'm genuinely annoyed of, and this is where I gotta hold my sisters accountable. I'm genuinely annoyed of how black women have pushed black men out of their rightful seats. And I really, y'all know, if you don't know, you about to know now, how much I hate PC culture. And I do not agree with how they have demonized gender roles. Granted, there have been a lot of toxic gender roles and a lot of misogyny that has come with how the culture has abused gender roles. But I feel like there really is, there's a lot of good in having like a healthy balance of gender roles in society. Like, the men need to be the soldiers. Like, I'm about to go ahead and go in with my Mented foundation in the shade D40 all over my face and continue to banter as I apply and blend that out. That setting spray is from e.l.f. Illuminating Mist and Set. There's actually another setting spray that I've been using from e.l.f. that I can't find right now, but I just love all of e.l.f.'s products in general. So, what was I talking about? Was I talking about gender roles? I don't remember what I was talking about, but I'm gonna just go ahead and fly off the dome. I think that a lot of the division within black men and black women definitely attribute to the negative imagery of both parties. Black men are portrayed as useless, hypersexual clowns who don't know how to take care of themselves or take responsibility for their lives or actions or the lives of others that they create or impact. And yes, that may be true with some people, but that does not define all black men at all by any means. And I will not let you guys spread that narrative as if that's true or okay. And black women are portrayed as the pillars of society. Don't use me as a pillar, you will fall, okay? I'm very fragile, I'm very sensitive, and I didn't ask for that. That's point blank period. I did not ask to be nobody's pillar of anything, okay? So fall all the way back. I'm gonna go ahead and use this to conceal my eyelids. e.l.f. Camo Concealer, Satin Finish in Deep Chestnut. So I was having a conversation this weekend with one of my dearest homegirls, a fellow dark-skinned, fellow Nigerian American, petite, beautiful friend of mine, Christine. And we had a conversation about the importance of positive imagery of dark-skinned women in the media. And one of the examples we spoke about was Insecure. Y'all, Insecure, that show just did so much for me personally. To see two black dark-skinned women who were petite at that. They weren't just, you know, those, y'all know how only certain dark-skinned women get like praise in the media, and it's whenever they're super thick, super exotic looking, and incredibly oiled up. Issa and Molly are very normal black women who are dark skinned, and those are typically what me and my homegirls look like. So to see that imagery, that portrayal of dark skinned black women who are just figuring life out. Yeah, they get into some effed up situations, but that's literally life. There wasn't any extreme trauma on there that they had to face. Nothing beyond just bad relationships, which is like normal. Now, I'm not saying normalize toxicity in relationships, but normalize just normal stuff. Can we normalize normal life stuff? Like regular life experiences. And that's why I appreciate Insecure so much. I'm going in with my Tatcha Silk Powder under my eyes to set that concealer. And I'm just gonna let that sit for a little bit before I brush it off. So yeah, you guys, it would not be a fair assessment if I didn't compare it to the other storylines that lighter skinned women have the privilege of participating and being the forefront in. For example, first let me decide which eyeshadow palette I'm going to use. I'm going to use the Everyday eyeshadow palette from Mented Cosmetics because I want to go with like a brown look to kind of complement the lips I'm going to use and the brown vibe of my sweater. The first example I think of is one of my favorite shows on TV right now, even though the season just ended, but Grownish. Grownish is a very lighthearted show, very lighthearted series with degular college situations, not really any serious trauma. They do touch on social issues, they touch on religious issues, they touch on all types of issues on Grownish. And the darkest person on that cast is Ryan Destiny. I'm just saying. Ryan Destiny is gorgeous, and she just got added on the show like season 4, I think, maybe. So with that, I mean, obviously I understand that Grownish is a spinoff of Blackish, but even with Blackish, I don't really watch Blackish that much at all. But from the episodes I have seen, also a very lighthearted TV series. Of course, we know Queen Tracee Ellis Ross. The lighting outside is changing, so that's probably why the lighting on my camera might change a little bit. If it starts shifting, just don't mind. I'm using natural lighting to film because it's a nice overcast sky today, so I didn't want to bring out my ring light. With Tracee Ellis Ross being one of the leads on Blackish, that just further proves my point of the fact that lighter skinned women have the privilege of being the forefront of more of these like lighthearted storylines, as if dark skinned women only know trauma and suffering. And I'm just over it. I really am. I would love to see a dark-skinned Bridgerton. And y'all, don't get me started on them. Okay, here's the thing about them. And if you don't know what them is a Amazon Prime original TV series that just premiered this year, maybe like a month or two ago. And the cast, like, I haven't finished it, but them is one of those shows that I hate to love and at the same time love to hate, because I did watch like the first 2 episodes. The cinematography is beautiful. The cast is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous family. The acting is A1 for sure. But I don't want to watch that storyline unfold. Like, I really don't. I kind of already see where it's headed. I know how it ends. And it's just, it's upsetting. Like, I would love to see that family go through something else. I don't want to see that family go through that. I would love to see that same exact family as like a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air type of family, you know, because listen, nobody deserves that kind of trauma. And I understand the notion of wanting to tell the history, tell our stories, and the importance of that, but at a certain point it's like, sis, we get it. We know that white people were and are extremely racist. We know that black people have suffered and are still suffering tirelessly in this country. And I don't want to keep seeing black suffering on my TV screen. And that's just the main point I want to make. Like, I don't want to see, I don't think it's necessary to continue to show black suffering on TV as we have seen it. Especially when it's literally real life. Like, the fact that it had to be like that beautiful dark-skinned family on them at that, it just made it even more upsetting. That mama was a G though. She truly was. But that's like my point. Like, why did she have to be a G? Why did the father crumble like that? Like I said, I did not watch the full series, but from what I have seen, the mom was kind of the pillar of strength in that situation, and the father was kind of just trying to adapt to what he wanted, which was to be in that neighborhood, to be in that job, and he crumbled. He really crumbled, and it was upsetting to watch. It was very heartbreaking to watch, and I'm not gonna finish it. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna finish the series. I low-key want to, but at the same time I don't. So it's very conflicting for me. Because like I said, I don't like watching those images of my people. I don't like seeing my people depicted like that, going through the struggle that we already know. And it's just, the conflict for me is that I already kind of got a little bit invested in the storyline and in the characters. And I'm already a fan of the cinematography and the artistry of the show. So I'm a little invested, I'm not gonna lie. A side note that I have to add, because me and my homegirl did have a conversation again today, and it does have to be said, black women, in a way, in a couple of ways, we did this to ourselves. When we invalidated the black man's role in our community, we set ourselves up for failure. And that's why we get stupid stuff like this Colin Kaepernick cover. Because why would you not put a black man as the face of your book cover? Why would you not use yourself whenever that's actually your story, you know? I understand that a lot of black women's trauma that they have endured has been at the hands of a black man. I'm not going to ignore that reality or discredit your pain. But I don't agree with the bandwagon of continuing to shame and pretty much discredit the black man. Nor do I like or agree with grouping people together like that. Like, yeah, you were hurt by one or maybe many, a couple of black men. It's life, sis. I'm sorry that you're exposed to that. I mean, we all kind of go through it in our own ways, myself included. But, you know, although I was not raised with my father, and that's not anything that he had control over. That was God's timing. He took him back home. I'm grateful that even in the midst of some of the BS I've endured or witnessed or experienced, that I am still able to have the perspective I do have of black men because of the black men in my life. My brothers, my cousins, some of my friends are outstanding, wholesome black men, husbands, fathers, you know? So I think it's okay to positively uplift black men. And I don't think it takes away from your womanhood or your independence. I think we should be more enthused to work together as a unit, you know? I don't this is going to be a problematic take. I already know. I don't support the single mother plight. I think families need two parents. I think families need mommy and daddy. That's just how I feel. And I know PC culture is going to disagree, and I don't care. Next, I'm going to bronze. And of course, I'm using Out of Office. My favorite bronzer from Mented Cosmetics, 2 bronze. I hope that once it's all said and done and new people are starting to get into positions of power in Hollywood to just tell different stories, that we'll start to see different things in the media. Next, I'm going to use the new Sunkissed highlighter palette from Mented Cosmetics. It comes with 4 gorgeous shades, and I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use Glow On. I usually don't use Glow On, so I'm going to use that today. So I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera and come back and talk about a very exciting new product I got in the mail yesterday. So speaking of positive portrayals of dark-skinned black women in the media, I am super excited to demo this Dose of Colors Nyma Tang collab on here for you guys. I already demoed the lipstick, the bullet and the liquid, and the chocolate chip lip pencil on my Instagram. If you haven't seen it, I'll put it right here. It's a little reel for you to enjoy, and it's also on my TikTok. And on top of that, she just announced today that she is the new beauty inclusivity consultant for CVS Pharmacy in their beauty department, and I just think that's so amazing. That's such a great stride for dark-skinned black women in the beauty space, especially to be partnering with a drugstore giant like CVS Pharmacy. So that's amazing, and we love to see it. I want to see more of it. It is pleasing to me and my homegirls to see something like that happen in 2021. So I had been kind of peeping Dose of Colors, but I'm usually skeptical to start like buying from a brand, especially when my money looking kind of funny. But whenever I saw that Dose of Colors did a collab with Nyma Tang, I was like, bet, that's gonna be my first purchase from Dose of Colors. And here is the box. I have an unboxing video also in my Instagram and on my TikTok. It came in this gorgeous black box, and it came with a beautiful message, meant for you, lots of love. And if you watch her YouTube, you've heard her say lots of love, with lots of love as her outros. And of course, these gorgeous marketing images of the coral set and the nude lip set. I personally gravitated more towards the nude lip set because I personally just love a nude lip. I love a brown lip, and that's what we gonna do today. This is the liquid matte lipstick in the shade Like to See It. Gorgeous frosty packaging. I'll go ahead and swatch that on my hand. Very rich, very creamy. It smells so good. Like, it literally smells like chai. Like chai tea from Starbucks. Next, in the lipstick category, we have Penny, which is in a creamy, the creamy formula. Very creamy, very soft. And this is the bullet lipstick. And obviously I wore this last night whenever I was playing with it. And it has her signature and the Dose of Colors logo on it. So pretty. Swatch that. Super soft. Next we have the lip gloss, which is in this glossier packaging. Which is in this glossier tube that has the Dose of Colors logo, of course, and Nyma Tang's signature. And this is the shade Egen. I think I'm pronouncing that right. If not, I'm sorry. And this is what it swatches like. And I think this is what I'm going to wear today, because that's super pretty. Ooh, that's really pretty. I'm gonna wear that today. And this also has that chai smell. Let me see, does the bullet have that chai smell? I didn't pick up on it. Oh yeah, it does. They all smell good, girl. And then lastly, we have chocolate chip lip liner. If we can focus on that. Yes, chocolate chip lip liner. Dose of colors. Got Nyma Tang's name on. If we could focus again on the lid. Right there. And this is almost like the exact same color as that liquid lipstick. It is just a deep brown. It's giving what the girl's been needing. There's no red, it's just a pure brown. So I think what I want to do today, I'm going to line my lips with this, and then I'm going to use the lip gloss. And that's the beauty of entering a space and then knowing the voids to fill, because whenever you're my shade and you have lips that are like this, you typically have to use an eyebrow pencil or an eyeliner to get this kind of color payoffs, because brown lip liners are always too red. And you know, you kind of just work with it, I guess, but not with this one. This is a lip liner that is giving the color that we've been needing for decades. Look at that. That's the perfect lip liner. So I'm going to go ahead and use this lip gloss to finish off this look. Ooh, that's glossy. Oh, that smells so good. It's like I want to keep applying it just because it smells so good. I'm going to do one more layer. Oh, that's pretty. That smells so good. It's like aromatherapy. Oh, and this applicator is really soft too. Well, that's pretty, girl. That's pretty. I like this lip gloss a lot. I love these products. I've already used I pretty much already used everything from this, besides in the nude set, of course. I pretty much, y'all, I'm sorry, I can just smell my lips and it's distracting me, but whew, Nyma, Dose of Colors, y'all did that. Y'all did that. I'm proud to give you my coins, and I might get another set for my sister. So I'm satisfied with this lip gloss. The color payoff is beautiful. And one thing that I've noticed with this nude lip set, and I think I might get the coral one as well next. But here's the thing. Whenever I saw that this collab was dropping, I literally set an alarm to make sure that I was going to wake up in time and get my nude lip set, because I was sure that they were going to sell out. And I don't know if they have yet. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they don't, because I do think I want to try the coral set just because of how beautiful this formula is, and just because of how gorgeous this color looks on me. And all of the nude set colors look on me, so I might just go ahead and dabble in that coral set and experiment with that. But I love a pretty brown look. I love a pretty brown lip. I think it complements me well. I think it ages me appropriately, because people be thinking I'm younger than I am. I'm still young, but I'm not like early 20s young. Like, I'm closer to 30 than 20, so put some respect on my name and my age. I'm yo elder, possibly, if you watching this. Shoo. Shoo. with my crooked glasses. Shoo. But yeah. Anyways, final thoughts about the state of black people right now. I just feel like it's irresponsible to continue to push this narrative of black women being at the forefront of every struggle, every social justice movement. Don't get me wrong, I know that some black women feel called to that space, so don't come trying to drag me like, but we enjoy being activists, but we still want to speak up for our people. Yeah, if you want to do that, fine, you do that, but as for me and my dark self, I want to be a princess. I want to be catered to. I want to be protected by a black man, okay? And here's just a small example, very small example of what I mean and why I appreciate gender roles. So I have a Kroger card, which means I go buy my gas at Kroger because I get like 3 cents discount, which adds up, especially with gas prices trying to raise in Texas, like this ghetto state. So whenever I go to Kroger and get my gas, I will typically also get a case of water depending on the state of my refrigerator. And sometimes there's a woman working in the booth and I'll ask her to unlock the water gate, and she'll unlock it and I'll grab my water and I'll take it to my car. This last time I went to go get gas and water, it was a young man, probably a teenager, working at the booth. This young man carried the case to my car. I had the back seat open already because I was prepared to carry it myself. And then he says, where do you want it? You want it on the bottom or at the top? And I was like, yeah, just place it at the bottom. Thank you. Y'all, the way I was so appreciative to not have to carry that case of water to my car, like, it's little things like that that make me appreciate the presence of men in our lives. Granted, because I live alone, I still did have to take that case of water up 3 flights of stairs to get to my apartment. And I did struggle. I did almost break a nail. And I did wish I had a man that was going to carry that case for me. And that's a very small example. But that is also why I appreciate gender roles. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with leaning on each other for certain things, y'all. Like, let's let black men be black men. Black women, get the fuck off the front lines, please. Like, because honestly, y'all making it worse for all of us. I'm just put that out there. Y'all are making it worse for the rest of us who don't want to be on the front lines. I don't want to be on the front lines. I've already written about this on Medium. I'll put the link in the description if you have not read it yet. And in that article, I said it a lot more gentle. Right now, I'm a little hype. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm here for the conversation. I'm here for the banter. Have you tried the Dose of Colors and Nyma Tang collab? Let me know your thoughts. How do you feel like it looks like on me? I think it's giving what it's supposed to give. So if you're trying to say otherwise, I won't agree anyways. But I love it. I'm here for it. I can't wait to do more looks with this. And it smells so good. Like, I can just smell my face and I'm just satisfied. So, yeah. Final thoughts. Final words. Protect black women for real, for real. Protect the image of black women for real, for real. Uphold the strong black man narrative because it's needed and it's necessary. Keep fathers in households. Let mothers be mothers. Let women be women. And let men be men. That's all. That's it. I'm sticking to it. I will die on that hill. And also, support black businesses. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Goodbye.